Hey everybody, it's Sensei Davis back for another conversation. Today I kind of want to talk a little bit of the power of emotion in martial arts and fighting and whatnot. Um, to start things off, one of the things we have to understand is that as a human being, we kind of encompass three different major parts. We have our mind, we have our body, and we have our spirit. And in order to be successful in your life and to go on to do big and great and wonderful things, you have to be training all three of these areas. And a lot of time we talk a lot about mind. All schooling is basically mind. It's mental. It's, you learn things. And then you got your body, which is all athletics. But I think one that is oftentimes neglected is the spirit. Now, I'm going to define this on a couple different ones. Basically, what I mean by spirit is your soul. It's your personality. It's who you are. You're more than just a calculator. And I think the spirit is one that honestly is hardest to train out of all three of those. But specifically I'm talking about today is like our emotional ability and our emotional strength. So often we think in martial arts, and you go kind of to a more Buddhist mindset, which is like to rid yourself of all emotions. It's the Jedi way and all that kind of stuff. But I think honestly the truth in martial arts is it's not that. There's three layers of development. There's three spiritual layers of development that I see: emotional development. And the first is when we're new and we're natural, our emotions are kind of out of control. We don't really have control over them. They kind of control us more than we control it. And it's kind of like a bomb just waiting to go off. And so sometimes, someone will make you upset and you'll just lose it and you'll get super frustrated and you hit a wall and whatnot. So that's in a state of uncontrolled emotion. And it's a very dangerous state, honestly, especially in martial arts. So this is that berserker rage that sometimes we talk about where, someone hits you and then you just go nuts and you just have all this rage and energy. But honestly, it's the lowest level as a martial artist. See, level 2 is what we most commonly associate with it, which is the emptiness, the void of emotion, where we no longer, you get punched in the face and you don't just lose it. You just stay calculated. Okay, I need to do this technique, that technique, and the other. And it's an important stage, and it's definitely a step up from the berserker rage stage, the emotional stage, but it's not the end. But a lot of people in there. The reality, as I think as a martial artist, is the third stage, which is when you learn to fuel that energy, you fuel that emotion. And so even though it doesn't control you, you allow it to energize you. And so a good example of this is you get punched in the face in martial arts. You get to this place where you're like, okay, push that out, focus on what I need to do, and then it's like bring back this energy to go even harder and even stronger and even faster. Never escape into the place where you allow that emotion to overcome you, but you definitely use it to fuel you. And I think that just goes in life. Like I think just emotion is one of the most powerful tools that we have in life, and it's really just about channeling it. It's allowing it not to control you, but you have mastery over it. As a person, you don't want to emotionally disengage with your family or with your relationships. You need to emotionally jump in and engage into them even deeper. But you can't allow it to control you. And what you do, again, if you're going to love, you got to love fully. If you're going to be there, be all there. It's about emotionally engaging. It's just the emphasis being is the stage of development. Now, I'd say most people stay in those first two stages. Either they have no control or they're completely empty inside. But I think there's a third stage that people neglect, which is allowing that emotion to be your energy and your fuel to get things done. And honestly, I'll say, with my business and everything I do, I embrace it passionately. I don't think I could be where I'm at and do what I've done without being emotionally engaged into the things that I'm doing. And in fact, it kind of scares me if I ever lose my cool, or on the other side, I'm completely empty in a situation, because it's saying something's not right within me, and it's a red flag to do something and to look at something. But everything I do, whether it's teaching, this video, whatever it is, the way I do it well is actually connecting to my emotional level. And that fuels me to do things really well and very strong and very passionately with a lot of focus. And so the last analogy I like to leave is kind of like the Death Star. So the Death Star has 3 stages, all 3. So you got when it's completely, it has tons of energy, right? But if it's not channeled, what happens? All that energy blows up. And if it doesn't use its energy, it's not really doing a whole lot. But then the Death Star has focus energy, it can destroy planets. Now, I'm not asking anybody to destroy planets, but I think the emphasis is when you have this energy, and your energy comes from your emotional level, when you can channel it properly, you have the things necessary to accomplish any mission that you might set your eyes on. It's all about the focus. It's all about the control. So anyways, sorry I haven't left a lot of videos lately. I've just been pondering on some deep things, but I'm hoping to always continue to have some out, and maybe it's just a treat when I get them out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, comment, share it, of course, and I'll probably actually be building a whole nother website that we can put all these videos on. A lot of you guys know about Axiom and stuff, so I'll talk to you more about that as it comes up. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.